Good morning, Quarryville. I hope you're joining us with your favorite morning beverage. I have mine, which is a medium roast blend, and it's ground for drip brewers, and then I bloom it at 205 degrees for 23 seconds, followed by 3 pulses of 205-degree water for 30 seconds each. And that's
Wow.
how you get the perfect cup of coffee.
So if anybody needs any coffee tips, it looks like Bill Davis is your ticket.
Yep, I can tell you how to get the best out of your coffee maker and the beans that you buy. Love to talk to you about it.
Great.
Michelle, we've got a day ahead
Yes,
of us.
we do.
And we have, especially you, with
Yeah.
all the work, and Mr. Producer is going to be working overtime. And you're already setting things up over in the Commons for the talent reception at 2 o'clock.
Yep.
And working overtime tonight at the talent show.
I'm excited about
It's
it.
going to be
I
it's
really
going to be
am.
like a night on Broadway. It really will
Well,
be.
it already is. I mean, did you not see the paparazzi out here when we arrived?
I know it was.
Did
It
you
was
miss that?
bedlam trying to get in here. this
Yeah, it
morning.
was. I'm glad you weren't injured or anything.
So far, so good. And you know, it's still Valentine's Day. You ladies out there still have time to buy your Valentine's a fishing trip if you'd like to send them away for a weekend, and they can have this hat. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then next month, we'll be celebrating something completely different.
That's right. So
Michelle will tell me what that is next month.
can't wait to tune in and see what hat you have for March.
That's right. Or hats. Plural.
Hats. I know. I feel like I'm kind of boring. Like, Holly's got the mugs. You have the hats.
No, I wouldn't call you boring at all. I mean, it's like Ed McMahon on Johnny Carson. You know,
Okay.
Without his the show would have it wouldn't have been anything. So good to have you with us.
Well, thank you. All right. So that brings us to spiritual events for the week. Today at 10:30, chapel following Good Morning Quarryville. Reverend Wayne Hedman, one of our own, will be giving the message. 10:30 a.m. on Sunday, all are welcome at the worship service held by Faith Church. The service is also broadcast on Channel 957, so if you are unable to get out, you can certainly tune in there. 6:30 p.m. Sunday evening, Vespers in the Ellingsworth Auditorium. That is also broadcast on Channel 957. Caleb Brussel will be our guest speaker. Some of you may recognize his name, but Good Morning Quarryville has no further information to share on him. Likewise, we have no information on the special music for Vespers either, and that is due to the not having anyone in that chaplain position currently.
Right.
All right, and then weekdays, 10:30 in the Ellingsworth Auditorium and on Channel 957. Monday, we have chapel, and that will be Reverend Doug Watson will be giving the message. Tuesday, Chaplain Steve Phillips leads the hymn sing, featuring resident favorites. To request a favorite hymn, you can dial 5505 from QPRC landline or 717-786-5805 from your cell phone. You can leave a voicemail of your favorite hymn, and then that will be played at a later date. So it's kind of neat how that's organized. And then you can look forward to hearing your hymn. Wednesday, 6:30 p.m., prayer meeting in the Ellingsworth Auditorium. And then on Friday, chapel at 10:30 in the morning in the Ellingsworth Auditorium. And that will be Reverend Wayne Hedman.
Yeah.
And Bill, you want to tell us a little bit about the fitness opportunities for the week?
Well, there's all kinds of people that are getting ready to march in March. They have signed up by the deadline of February 20th, which was last Friday.
Okay.
And they're going to go in teams. And the challenge is to take a march and see how far you can go and get some exercise, keep up your steps for fitness. And this is another one of the great events that was organized by Kira.
Yes.
And yeah, it'll be fun. You know, we might start at Good Morning Quarryville sneaking around and taking candid pictures
Hey,
of
that's a
some of
great
these
idea.
of some of these events, and you won't even have to smile because we'll just sneak up behind you and take the picture.
And that's the fun of a candid shot.
Right.
You know, you never know. So another announcement from the Fitness Center. Lancaster Senior Games informational meeting will be held on March 2nd, 2026 at 1 p.m., and that's going to be held in the Gathering Place. Please join a spokesperson from the games for any information you might need about the senior games. So again, make note, that's March 2nd at 1 p.m. in the Gathering Place. You don't want to miss it. Let's take a look back at last week's activities. So we had the watercolor class on Monday. We get a great group for that. Peggy Thomas leads that class, and it's a big hit, and always nice to see the residents' masterpieces from the watercolor class. We also went to D&S Brasserie this week. We had a wonderful evening. We took 2 buses. The residents really enjoyed it. They were really just looking for a unique, good dining experience, and the Brasserie pulled that off. The menu wasn't too large, so it wasn't overwhelming, but I saw things from as simple as a grilled cheese sandwich with tomato bisque, and another resident had lobster. So there were steaks, salads, pretty much anything you can think of. We also played Valentine's Trivia this past week with our trivia group. We had a wonderful time. And then we enjoyed some ice cream together at the Joyful Scoop.
That sounds great. Well, my look back on the week is how hard everyone has been working to pull off the talent show.
Yes.
And I'm sure that our residents have been fretting over getting everything just right. And so we're hoping for a large turnout this afternoon.
Yeah.
And a large turnout this evening.
Yeah, and I'm going to remind everybody about that at the end, but I will tell you, I had a little sneak peek of the drama club's performance, and I got to tell you, I cannot wait. This is going to be a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to that. So 9 a.m. on Monday, we have the Foot Power Walking Club that will be walking on the Bistro walking track. Everyone is welcome. You can sign up in the activities if you're interested in that, and there are also walking logs available. 10 a.m. on Monday, also the Coloring Club gets together in the Residential Activity Center. 10:30 on Tuesday, we are going to be heading to the Lancaster Central Market. Have you been there?
I have.
Yeah. They got great donuts and sandwiches and meats, cheeses. You can board your bus promptly at 10:30. And that would be normally lower level of the Commons for cottage residents or Crosby Lane, and then the lobbies of Dearness and McElwain. On Wednesday at 8 a.m., we're off to Agape in Ronks. Sign up is required for that. Buses will pick the residents up at the normal locations, and you can enjoy a golden malted waffle or a caramel apple glazed waffle. They've got a really great menu.
Yeah, they do.
So looking forward to that. 2 p.m. on Thursday, broadcast bingo. So that is a change. Usually we have broadcast bingo on Tuesday, but because we had to go to the Central Market on Tuesday because they're not open on Thursdays, we switched those. So you can play broadcast bingo on Thursday next week, tuning into channel 957. And Bill, you want to tell us a little bit about resident-led activities?
Sure, but before that, there is a coffee roasting company that you can find at the Central Market.
Oh, really?
And you can get yourself a full pound bag of freshly roasted, single-sourced coffee beans. And it's a marvelous way to start off your morning or end your evening. So look for that and pick up some freshly roasted beans. Well, then on Tuesday at 2 p.m., you can play Dirty Marbles. No, not Tuesday. Today, this afternoon.
Friday, yep.
You can play Dirty Marbles in the Joyful Scoop, and I do believe this is the last Joyful Scoop Dirty Marbles in February. That will move on March.
The first Friday
Friday of March, and from then on, it will be at 2:30 in the Bistro area.
That's
and that is because it's become so popular that they've outgrown the Joyful Scoop. So today is the last day for Dirty Marbles in the Joyful Scoop. Next week it'll be in the Bistro, 2:30. 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday, weather permitting, you can play pickleball outdoors at the sport court. When it's cold or nasty out, you can play in the multi-purpose room of Faith Church, who has been gracious enough to open up that facility so that QPRCers can play their pickleball. And then 1 p.m. on Monday, card games in the Durners boardroom. Contact Lynn Coombs if you'd like to play hand and foot or pinochle. That would be for you. 1:30 p.m. on Monday, Stitch and Chat is an informal gathering around your needle projects, and they meet in the third floor sitting room of the Durners apartment building. I actually went by there the other day, and they were stitching and chatting.
Wonderful.
It
Did
really,
you join in?
Yeah, if you've got some needle projects, go over and do some, get caught up with the news that each other has to offer.
And I have a feeling maybe if you were to join that group, you'd do more chatting rather than the stitching part.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't be stitching. I mean, threading a needle is a cross-eyed activity. And,
For some, yes.
Yeah.
But it's stitch and chat. So you'd need to be able to do both.
At the same time, that would be a tough one. It's tough to start with. Well, also at 1:30 on Mondays, you can join the QPRC choir in the Ellingsworth Auditorium for their rehearsal. If you'd like more information about that, ask another choir member, and they'd be glad to share that with you. They do have some extra rehearsals coming up in March for the Holy Week cantata that they're going to be doing. 3 p.m. on Mondays, you can play water volleyball in the Aquatic Center. Contact Dave Thomas for more information. 9 a.m. Tuesdays, Jerry Carlisle leads a men's Bible study in the Gathering Place. Contact Jerry for additional information. 6:30 on Tuesday, play board games in the Joyful Scoop. Cindy Montgomery can give you more information. 9:30 on Wednesday, the Bible memorization group meets, as it does, the first Wednesday of every month. Contact Martha Mellinger for information about the location and the group. 1 p.m. on Wednesday, the Model Train Club will meet in the Model Train Room on the second floor of the Tiffany Center. The club meets every first and third Wednesday. Contact Lynn Coombs for additional information. 2 p.m. on Thursday, the Drama Club will meet in the Durners boardroom. I can give you more information about becoming a member if you'd like to do that. And it'll be our first meeting after the debut of the Drama Club at the talent show, and we'll be criticizing ourselves and looking to improve our craft. Then 1 p.m. on Friday, the Birding Club will meet in the Gathering Place, third floor of the Tiffany Center. Ed Mutzer can give you more information about that. Well, I guess we should look ahead. We have a lot planned ahead, too.
Looking ahead. And that Bird Club, that's another one. It's super popular. They have a lot of Bird Club members, lots of people that like to enjoy those beautiful creatures. So looking ahead, 2:30 on Tuesday, March 10th, the Discovery Series. The topic is low vision, how it affects you, and the strategies to help compensate for low vision.
On Friday, March 13th at 2 p.m. in the Ellingsworth Auditorium and on Channel 957. Is it Ellingsworth or the Commons Great Room?
It's Ellingsworth.
It's Ellingsworth,
Yep.
Okay. And the time is 2 p.m.
That's correct.
Travis Wetzel will present a St. Patrick's concert.
Yeah.
Is it Weitzel?
Weitzel.
Weitzel.
Yep, Weitzel.
All right.
2 p.m. on Tuesday, March 17th is live bingo, so come on out to the Commons Great Room for that. Play for prizes, curated from far and wide, in the snack aisle, and eat a Klondike bar. We get quite the crowd for that in-person bingo.
2 p.m. on Wednesday, March 25th, the First Responders Program in the Commons Great Room. Michelle, do you have a little more information?
I do. So thanks for asking that. What we have done is we've invited all the first responders from the surrounding areas. So we have representatives from LEMSA, Wakefield EMS, the Quarryville Police Department, and the Quarryville, did I say Police Department?
Mm-hmm.
Police Department and the Ambulance Association. So we've invited all those first responders for a special lunch, and then they are going to stay and do a presentation for you residents on the services that they offer in the community.
Okay.
So yeah, we would love to have a big group support them. So come on out to the Commons Great Room on March 25th to see what they have to say.
Yeah,
And I
that
think
sounds like a great informational thing.
it is. And there, I'll tell you too, a little inside scoop. There's going to be one or two little demonstrations on some things that might be helpful. So you
Okay.
don't want to miss it.
Great.
And then 6:30 on Friday, March 27th, you can come out for a jazz piano concert in the Ellingsworth Auditorium. And that is one of the musicians, not the lead musician, is Todd Fulgenetti. So you pretty much know a group that has him involved. They're good stuff. So we're looking forward to that.
All right. Well, the events that we're going to tell you about now all require advanced sign-up, and that's because sometimes the number of slots is limited, and other times we just want to know what is the level of interest. And the sign-up sheets are always located in the Residential Activity Center on the shelf along the inside wall.
That's correct. Note that off-campus trips leave on time. Arrive at your bus stop a few minutes early for boarding. Buses board at the apartment lobbies, the lower level of the Commons, or the Crosby Lane pickup point.
2 p.m. on March 10th, watercolor class number 1 for the month of March.
Yep.
And the topic is going to be a trip to the florist. So I can just imagine the beauty that's going to come out of that class if you're learning to paint flowers. Should be fun.
Yeah. And then 2 p.m. on Wednesday, March 11th, craft class. We are going to be putting together a St. Patrick's Day clay leprechaun pot that looks very similar to a leprechaun hat. So sign up in activities.
3 p.m. on Monday, March. I left the date out. It's got to be the
March 12th.
12th. Okay. Is the Pinewood Derby car workshop number 1 in the Residential Activity Center. And you want to sign up for that if you're interested. It's a fun thing. Normally it's done in the Cub Scouts.
Yes.
Which is quite young. But, you know, we're quite young.
Yeah,
so,
oh yeah. I mean,
we can go and have fun with this. And I was looking over the designs. There are 4 different car models that you can choose from. And it's anybody's guess which one of them is the fastest.
I think I know what I would place my
You
guess
engineers out there can come over and take a look at these diagrams and figure out what car you're going to build and enter in the race.
And just a reminder, too, we need participants to be able to have the race. So branch out, try something new, and come sign up, and we will make sure to help you with your car so you're not in it alone. Of course, if you want to do it alone, you can. But, I mean, I can't imagine why anybody wouldn't want my help building a car.
Oh, with your expertise, I mean, it would be invaluable.
And I have a little special trick to do right at the end that will make it go super fast. So you'll have to stay tuned for that.
All right, so that's some insider information. You can be glad that you're watching GMQ this morning.
And then 3 p.m. Monday, Grief Support Group will be meeting in the Residential Activities Room.
And 2 p.m. on Wednesday, March 18th, in the Gathering Place, the Lancaster County Parks will present a program called Sounds of Nature. And that's another one of our activities that gets a lot of interest.
Yeah. 2 p.m. on Thursday, March 18th, there will be another cornhole tournament number 2 for this time of year in the Commons Great Room. Boy, that's a lot of fun. So even if you don't want to play cornhole, come out and watch. It makes it so much more fun when we have residents there to laugh and cheer. So it's a good, fun afternoon.
All right. And then 2 p.m. on Thursday, March 26th, it's Pinewood Derby Car Workshop number 2.
That's correct.
Now, is this different people? Or is it a 2-stage?
Yeah, we figured it might take more than one session to get your car assembled and then painted, decorated, whatever you decide to do to it. And Mike, you know, if you're done after the first one, you don't have to come to the second one. So you can find more information about that in the Activity Center, or you could reach out to myself or Holly if you have a question.
Great.
And then 2 p.m. Monday, March 30th, watercolor class number 2. Again, that is also titled A Trip to the Florist. And that is in Residential Activities.
And then guess what? We're out to dinner again on March 31st. Buses will leave at 3:30 p.m. And this time they're out to dinner at the Fireside Tavern in Ronks. Get a good steak, their own meatloaf recipe, beef stroganoff, or even a roasted duck breast, among other choices. The warm beet salad sounds like a great starter, and the dessert trio might be interesting. It's something that's not on everybody's menu.
That
So,
sounds wonderful to me. And before we close today, Bill, too, I just want to remind everybody today is the day to showcase all the residents' talents. You can stop over at the Commons Great Room between 2 and 4 today to see all sorts of different displays of the different talents that the residents have. Again, today in the Commons Great Room between 2 and 4. And then you don't want to miss the live talent show in Ellingsworth Auditorium this evening at 6:30.
right. And it's a call for all participants in tonight's event to be here at 5:30 p.m.
Thanks for the
So
reminder.
if you're in the choir, Linda wants to run through your number a couple times beforehand, and then Michelle is going to have some stage instructions for
Yep.
all of us. We'll find out where we stand in the rotation.
Yep.
And so come at 5:30 if you're in the show. And if you're not in the show, doors will open at about 6:15, 6:20, something
That's
like
great.
that.
Yep.
So we'll see you tonight.
Yeah.
And here we are again at the end of another broadcast. Michelle, another fine job.
That's right. Well, please reach out to us here on Good Morning Quarryville if you have an item of interest that you think that Bill, myself, and Holly could share. We are happy to share your information in one of our broadcasts with a provision that it fits inside of our community standards.
Mhm. And as always, thanks to Mr. Producer, who is Zach Deary, for his broadcast expertise, without whom the show would definitely not be possible. And we pride ourselves in bringing you broadcast excellence and glare-free TV.
That's right. We wish our viewers a good start to the weekend, a great week ahead, and remind you all to tune in next Friday for Good Morning Quarryville. And for now, Bill and I would like to wish you a
Good morning.